Don't waste any time, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Zhongyi on the blue side, Tricks on the red side. Immediately, I'm going to bet with you. Someone's going to ban out Carry. Someone's going to ban out Cho. What? Oh,
wait
bans. What?
Just
no ban?
wait for it. Yep, Carry.
Carry. Now it's a pick. It seems that members of Tricks missed out the ban. Cyclops on the first rotation. That's going to be a good one right there.
Right.
Star Power Lockdown is going to be a very determining factor in terms of the team fights, being able to stun from crazy amounts of range. Optic and Sin hovering over the Balmon, but decides to stop over onto the Minotaur and Hayabusa as well. They're going to be picking it out. That's going to be locked in. Now it's going to be Tricks' turn to pick it out again. Kinky Nuts Undisputed with a hover over the Moskov and a Tigreal.
Wow, that's actually a very good choice of heroes over there. But then again, missing out on your ban pick. What's that? What happened actually?
Well, maybe it is an option for some to actually not what's the word for it, ban anything out.
Yeah, maybe.
So maybe it could be one of those confidence tactics, or maybe they just missed out the ban. They weren't like alert enough.
Yeah, maybe, or maybe it's just a mind trick. I'm not sure of that. But anyways, you can see there is a Freya and Saber being locked on to Team Tricks, and
Zilong and Aurora being picked out for the side of Zhongyi. And Clint on the final rotation. How do you feel about this? How do you feel about this composition right here, Sensei?
This is actually probably the same draft that they had in the first initial of the game 2 itself. And you know, like I said, high DPS onto Team Tricks, they can actually pull this off because they have Moskov comparing Clint, and Clint needs to build around components of his other teammates to be excel from that. But I'm just going to give the benefit of the doubt to the draft of Team Tricks at the right time. They can still come back from this game since they're at the brink of elimination right now if they play it well in the execution phase.
I mean, in the execution phase, it really depends on where they decide to gank to, what the gank pathing is like, and where they decide to put the tri lane in. In my opinion, I think it should be wise because the one that is going to do most of the roaming is going to be Moskov.
Yes.
Because he did pick out the Retribution.
The kill of the jungle, if not mistaken, the monsters, for those who don't know out there.
Basically being able to do damage onto the neutral creeps.
Correct, jungle creeps.
And we're going to go right into the game and find out more, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, finally. Wowzy wowzers. We're going to go find out who's going to be proceeding into the finals for the Singaporean region. Will it be Team Tricks or will it be Zhongyi?
Now Team Tricks will have the tri-lane set up here with Freya, a bit of Cyclops on board, and of course Saber. They have middle Moskov over there at the front lines of the middle lane, and of course they have Tigreal at the top lane doing the solo job. The dirty work for most of the tanks right here. As you can see, Team Zhongyi will have Hayabusa in the middle. Wow, Hayabusa in the middle. Okay, this is something interesting. I want to see what Zhongyi is going to do on that. They have the tri-lane setup as well. Zilong, Minotaur, and one more player is Aurora. So yeah, you can see the Minotaur and Aurora will be a great dual combo wombo together. And of course, Clint, the marksman on the top lane. Now I just want to stress out at this moment, Hayabusa in the middle lane. What do you think they're going to do with that?
Well, I think what they're going to do is Dion is trying his best to actually just, the mid laner for the side of Zhongyi is trying the best to just push it out. I do not know how this interaction between Moskov and Hayabusa is going to be like because of the amount of range that Moskov has compared to Hayabusa. I mean, Hayabusa is melee after all. He might actually end up losing the lane, not well, but it may actually set up because of how Moskov pushes out. He may actually set out an overextension. And because he overextends, Clint could come in and kick some serious butt. And I want to say that, you know, when we mentioned about Moskov, you know, being Clint is not really a perfect matchup, but still a decent matchup on the Moskov. But let's say Hayabusa still continues down to the mid lane. I'm just going to say that Moskov might win this because, again, Hayabusa, yeah, he can throw the shurikens around and he can evade very easily. But don't forget, Moskov has the teleportation skill as well. He can just blink in there, doing much damage. As you can see, Zhongyi might be taking the first turtle over here. They're gonna do a bit of fallback because they realize that Tricks is down onwards
trying to steal the turtle as well.
And you gotta be careful, UJ Seok and Neon are nearby.
Oh,
The damage is pretty good
Freya
on the side
doing
shot.
so much damage
Getting
here.
dangerously low. The first blood will go over to the mid tower, but also Alpha gets the kill. Sin trying his best to get disputed, and Dion out of the picture as members are fighting it out, and it's going to be Zhongyi that picks up the turtle and gets the early game advantage.
Now this is actually very good for Zhongyi. Despite the one-to-one trade kill, they still remain the turtle over here because initially wise, they wanted to attack the turtle and they saw Team Tricks were there trying to do a bit of mischief on trying to steal the turtle away, but in the end, they got what they wanted and now everybody is back to their original positions. As you can see right here, Minotaur is roaming around the blue team side of the map, and Optic, who is carrying Hayabusa, he is again not really the best choice right now to stay in the mid lane, but who knows, who am I to know that? Maybe they have a strategy on his own, and you can see that 3 heroes right here, Zilong, Aurora, and Minotaur. I see Zilong as more of an initiator, and then the follow-up will go to Minotaur and Aurora. What do you think so?
Well, I mean, it's pretty simple. Brian wants to throw in the ultimate that Aurora is just known for.
Correct.
It's just a crazy coldness destroy. Once you put in coldness destroy.
And sorry to interrupt you on that. Look at Hayabusa. He was a slither of health right now.
Oh,
Taking around, knocking down, and has slain.
Sacred Hammer for the win.
Hayabusa. And look at that. Another engagement
down
down there. This is going to be a bit hard for Tricks. Now Tricks and Zhongyi are actually trading blows each other from top and bottom lane. This is actually pretty interesting right now, but then I don't think Zhongyi is able to secure a kill. Wait a minute. Saber's over there though. Saber is gonna fall back, and they
will be able to take this bottom side turret.
So 1 kill and 1 tower trade-off.
Zhongyi now behind in terms of 1 kill, but they do have the advantage of gold by about 2,000.
And the tower as well.
And the tower as well, so this is good coming in.
So this is actually very interesting. We want to see how, you know, Hayabusa, like I said, and we mentioned before, it's kind of a questionable placement, positioning in the mid lane. And he got punished right there with a lot of being dealt with damage, and Tigreal actually finished him off. But then again, this opens up Zhongyi's tri-lane to take down the bottom tower. As we can see, Freya and Cyclops prove no match. And look at that, Aurora gets stuck right there, and Moscow will take her out. And wow, what a play by Tricks right now. They're getting the kills. That's a good news for that because they can actually build up their heroes. Maybe if they were to proceed to the mid-game, it'll give them an advantage. But then again, Zhongyi still playing that objective base-wise. So, you know, Tricks might have the upper hand here right now in terms of overall fairness. Because, you know, when the mid-game proceeds, no matter how many towers you get, if your heroes are able to sustain the durability, the damage, towers just pop out instantly.
Well, that's definitely something, and the fact is right now that for the blue side of Tricks, they're going to be going down. Over in the mid side, though, there was a bit of an interaction between Optic and Moskov, but however, Optic is just going to get away with that without much punishment. You're going to see the rotations coming in from the side of Tricks, going towards the turtle, and it seems that Zhongyi wants to go in. That was a nice Minotaur on rage, and here you go, Yojek gets the spear flip. Flipped like a pancake right into the hands of Zhongyi as Zhongyi continues to chase. Will they be able to get them? No, they won't. Optic goes into the shadows. Will he be able to do it though? He gets knocked back, but he manages to get away. Nicely done by Optic.
And the funny thing is, like, you can see that there's a lot of engagement right there, and Zhongyi are pretty confident that they can push all away. They still have 2 more towers at the bottom lane, so if worst case scenario is Zhongyi weren't that careful, I think they might lose more heroes out of that instead of, you know, getting 1 kill. But again, this is where your aggression pays off. Your turtle is in the favor of your hands, and Zhongyi is taking that turtle really, really fast right now with Aurora and Zilong doing much of the damage. Hayabusa at the bottom lane right now, and you can see Minotaur in the mid lane. So this is actually
outside of view, Salwa gets a kill over in the bot side. Very nicely done.
And you can see right here in the mid lane, Minotaur and Hayabusa are dealing as much damage. I'm probably going to think That gonna take down the mid tower, but look at that Tigreal coming in the board.
Oh
with
boy.
damage, and of course, Optic. Here is the one that uses the Hayabusa at a very gracious way. He can at least deal enough damage before opting out to get out from there before getting ganked by the rest of the team members of the blue team side. As you can see right now, Hayabusa doing the jungling, from then Moskov doing as well jungling, just to get that spinner for that mana reduction. It will be a bit useful for him. And you can see triple heroes on board. Aurora, Minotaur, and Hayabusa over there. So I like how I like how Zhongyi still sticks with Aurora despite the tri-lane being broken down, because they deal the rest. And look at that damage over there. Whoa!
Oh, right, Cole is destroyed. This is going to be a bad time for the side of Zhongyi. Excuse me, bad time to be on the side of Trix. Look at the amount of damage that Optic taken up. He's got to be careful though. Oh, he gets slain. That was nicely done coming in by Disputed, as members of Zhongyi are getting too much damage here. This is not going to be a wise choice coming in from Zhongyi. They got to be careful on how they approach Team Trix. Team Trix definitely has a few tricks up their sleeves.
Yeah, but then again, they're losing towers up and down right now. Even though Team Trix have the kill advantage, they kind of have the firepower to do that. But oh, wait a minute.
Oh, wow,
Freya!
Getting in a bit too much damage, having to turn on the ultimate to get away, just to get him a little bit tanky.
Smart move though.
And a little bit, how to say...
And oh, Saber going in, killing Aurora, then melting her down to water now. And,
here comes Dion.
Saber needs to be a bit careful right here, because there's
Dion
two more
and
heroes
Kiki
there.
Nuts got to be careful over in the mid side. The turret going to go down. One single push with more than 2 to 3 members could actually spell doom on them.
And look at Minotaur.
As you can see, Sin getting knocked into the wall. Sin.
Too aggressive
my goodness, Sin, you're in a bad spot.
Oh, Freya. Come on. Hey, come on. What?
Oh, I missed the ulti. This is the right time for members of Trix to come in.
Sorry, Trix to come in. You know, Freya should have finished that off. Maybe she's lack of mana again. But like I said, you know, Trix have the kills and probably better team fight. But then again, they're losing towers up and down. And probably Milo right now, they are down by a lot of towers. They do have one tower taken away onto Zhongyi's side. But then Zhongyi, what a play. They have to be very careful right now. And look at that Zhongyi being punished again.
Implosion just to get the kill. And right there, Cold is destroyed onto Reborn though. Reborn, pretty tanky, will be able to laugh at that damage because that damage was peanuts.
And you can see Zhongyi doing a lot of map control. Again, they're not as strong as the team fights right now. They have to be a bit careful because in mid-game, if this thing bound to happen, they will lose team engagement because of the player or the hero differences here. But then again, Team Trix, they have to be careful not to lose too many towers. Like I said, we see a lot of good teams, you know, getting the team fights, but again, all of the towers are being destroyed. They only have the Nexus, and the only thing they can do is turtle up into their base and try to defend from losing.
All right, Sin. Sin definitely has a lot of always getting into the fights whereby members of his team not nearby. Zhongyi definitely, what's it called?
Going in with the fight as well, yeah. And you can see that a lot of the heroes in Trix, they are not being as aggressive because, you know, they have been losing towers left and right. And look at that, Zhongyi taking out that turtle again, giving that goal advantage to themselves. And Tigreal, oh, running away from there. He does not want to mess with Team Zhongyi over here.
I mean, 4,000.
He just sit,
man, Minotaur and Reg. Disputed backs away.
Implosion.
Right into the implosion. Right to the Sacred Hammer. Sin's gonna go down. Optic gets away, though. Nice double kill. And it seems that Trix is breathing life into their hopes of being the Singaporean finalists.
But look at Freya being killed. Poked down by Zilong. And that is a 2-2 off trade. Again, like I said, Trix, you have the best team engagement right now. And whoa, Hayabusa taking down Cyclops from there with the invasion again.
Triple sweep. Will Optic be able to get away though? He's got to be careful. That was smart. That was pretty smart. He opened up his shadows and he did a little bit of damage just to make sure that he's able to survive that onslaught. Optic, you gotta be careful.
And again, your favorite hero was against Saber on the assassin side. Mine was Hayabusa. look how much Hayabusa did. He was very impactful on that. And most importantly, Optic, the players controlling Hayabusa, just kills off Cyclops. Still stuck in the ultimate, which is Stardust Lockdown, if I'm mistaken?
Star Power Lockdown.
Star Power Lockdown, but then managed to run away from Saber. Saber using the ulti as well, the triple sweep.
Yeah.
And yep, still running away from there. So, you know, there's good hands to have Hayabusa, somebody who knows to play Hayabusa and manage to waste the resources of the opponent and still getting the kill, running out away from that, avoid getting killed from there. And yeah, this is just smart play by Optic. And as you see, the rest of the players right here, I mean, Team Tricks, again, they cannot overcommit. They are kind of an equal level right now because of the goal advantage. And I used to give a favor on Team Tricks in terms of team engagement. But then again, Team Zhongyi is the overall leaders right now because they have the objective and now they are taking Lord.
Well, they're definitely going to be able to take Lord right here, and this is going to add towards the pressure.
And,
oh, that was a nice play of destruction, though. Reborn comes in. He's got to be careful, though. Oh, the Lord has been slain in favor of Team Zhongyi. They do have the push advantage here. Oh, that is a nice Minute-Own Rage. However, Dion manages to get away. Sean at the back of it flips him like a pancake, but gets dangerously low. Sean trying to get away from it. Sin taking up as much damage as he can. Here comes the Star Power Lockdown right in, and Sin gets taken down.
Oh, clean take down Cyclops. On the other hand, they have too much pressure onto the tank, and the rest of their teammates just fall down. They put too much pressure on the tank right now. Oh my goodness, Saber is down. So team wipe out. My mind wipe out.
Like I was saying, it seems that
Zhongyi, my bad.
Excuse me. Zhongyi is pushing it out over in the mid side, and this could be game for them.
Right now
this is like 10, 20 seconds of death timers on them. If they continue to push, they'll be able to do it. And it's going to be game. And Zhongyi will be facing Team
Impunity.
Team Impunity
in the grand finals.
In the grand finals for the Singaporean region, whereby the winners will be decided and representing Singapore at the Southeast Asian Mobile Legends Cup.
Yes, 2017.
Yes.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.